Take a move in the ring. You can hit me with the words you fling.
All right, what's up, everybody? It's Nick Atkin on South China Morning Post, SCMP Martial Arts. I'm here with Tom Taylor, and we've got the main man, the champ, RDR, Reinier de Ridder is here, the one championship, middleweight, light heavyweight champion. How you doing, RDR?
Doing very well, man. Happy to be back. Happy to have had a good performance, and just living the good life now, right?
Yeah, I tell you what, it looks like you're living a good life. I'm going to put it up on screen there. You were telling us where you are already, but you're at the beach, right? You're enjoying some time with the family. You went straight back after Singapore. A little bit of downtime, huh?
Yeah, man, you have to. After all the craziness, the travel and stuff, I like to chill for a little bit.
Yeah, it's been 3 fights this year then. It's a pretty hectic schedule, but you still want one more. Is that just because you didn't get a fight in for a long time during that pandemic? You kind of making up for that lost time? Yeah,
I want to make up for lost time. So we didn't fight as much in the 2 years layoff. I'm active. I'm healthy. I'm in the best shape ever. I'm in the prime of my career. I want to go, man. I want to tick off some names.
All right, I'm going to get Tom to weigh in here. Tom, who do you think RDR is going to fight next?
Well, that's the big question, right? None of us know. Who do you think you're going to fight next, I guess? You've made it very clear what you want. I guess the big question is has one responded? Have they given you a sense that they're into the idea of a heavyweight title shot? What's the latest on that?
Yeah, they're into it, but not as into it as I am. So they want to do, of course, the guys first. They want to do Bular and Melikin first. And I think they already set it up. So we're waiting to hear it be announced. Yeah.
Right. Do you think
that first? And I said, if you want to keep me waiting, give me a fight with Ngalani in Muay Thai so I can show off some striking skills.
You really like that fight. Eh? A few times when I've spoken to you, you've mentioned that one. Like, what is it about him that you like so much?
Nah, he's a character man. Big dude, well known. I think it'll be a nice matchup. A nice fight.
So you're down for other options if it's interesting enough. Like if they offered you another submission grappling match or something, would that sate you, or does it have to be something really special?
No, definitely. I'll be down for everything. The focus is, of course, MMA, but I understand there's not really somebody now that is the clear next opponent. But I want to be active, so give me something in between. Give me a little snack. Give me a little snack in Ngalani.
The man's hungry. Nick, what do you got for him?
Well, that's what I was going to ask. Yeah, if they do this match, you want to have this fourth fight, don't you, in this year? So you are willing to do something else if it's not this title fight. But they have introduced a submission grappling title. We've seen Mikey Musumeci is going to fight for it. Is that something you want to add another belt to the collection? Maybe try and go for a middleweight grappling title? I don't know. You and Galval can have a rematch, maybe.
Yeah, definitely. I'll be down for that. I think I really developed my grappling skills. It didn't. There was no clear winner in that fight, in that match. So I'll be down for that.
All right. And Tom brought up something the other day that Dan Hardy tweeted that you could beat any top 10 UFC middleweight right now. I just wanted to get your reaction to that. I know you're very confident in your skills, but is it nice to hear some of that praise from a guy like Dan Hardy, who's a very respected analyst in MMA?
I've been saying this stuff for years, man. Come on, you guys need to catch up.
I know, you've been saying it to me, but it seems like the wider world is catching on, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so it's very cool to hear from Dan Hardy, a guy I respect. His technical knowledge, his breakdowns, very, very crisp, very good. It's nice to hear, of course, yeah.
What do you think of the toughest matchup then among those top UFC middleweights would be for you? I know you think you could beat them all, but which ones would you like to take on stylistically?
It's a shame that Rodolfo has been losing now, but Rodolfo would have been like a very, very cool challenge. Rodolfo Vieira, who's coming up through the ranks, but he lost 2 now, I think. Or did he? The last one was close. I think he lost as well.
Yeah, I think he lost to Chris Curtis.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's a shame. But in the UFC, the top middleweights, you have like Pereira coming up now, who's basically just a striker. Easy matchup. Adesanya, pretty easy matchup, to be honest. Maybe like Derek Brunson would be tougher.
Mm-hmm. What about a guy like Robert Whitaker or something, who's like a good all-rounder?
Yeah, definitely a harder matchup than Adesanya and Pereira, I think. Yeah.
Right. And one of the questions Nick and I had after we saw Dan Hardy's tweet, obviously, is like, would you compete in the UFC middleweight division? If you were competing in North America, would you be a middleweight or light heavyweight naturally?
Naturally, a middleweight. So I've always fought at middleweight before one as well. I'm a little heavier nowadays than I was then, but I can make 84 kilos pretty easily. If I diet well, if I do the weight cut well, I can make it. That'll be my natural weight. But light heavyweight is also an option. I'm still taller than those guys. I'm still taller than Prochazka. I'm still taller than Jan. So that would also work. Yeah.
So you like your chances against the bigger boys in the UFC too?
Man, those guys are basically just strikers as well, right? Prochazka, you got dominated in the grappling department, kinda, last time.
Mm-hmm. So where does the confidence cap for you? Like, is there a limit to it? Is there anyone out there in the world that you look at and you're like, I can't beat that guy?
Unstoppable, man. No, I stop at Ngannou.
Okay. You say unstoppable. Are you coming for Angela Lee's nickname now?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I'm sorry.
It's all right, man. I wanted to ask you, while we have you, a bit about the Big Dash fight, obviously, big talking point. The thing that really interested me is that before that fight, you kept saying second round submission, and then you offered up a really good explanation of that prediction, and you basically kind of walked through a scenario that the fight might take, right? And I thought it was really realistic. Then, of course, you finish him in like light speed. Was that kind of surprising to you at all that it was so easy? Like, it sounds like you had a pretty realistic prediction for the way it was going to go.
Yeah, definitely. At the moment, it's not surprising because you're in the zone, I'm in the zone, and it just happens. I see the option. I see he turns. I have the Kimura. I transition to armbar. I see it's not there, and I feel that he's open for the inverted triangle, and it just happens. Mm-hmm. Before I know it, my legs are locked in. I got the perfect placement of my left hand, grabbing the elbow, got the perfect placement of my right arm, grabbing his leg. My legs are squeezing, got the perfect angle. Everything is in full control. And before I knew it, he was out already.
Mm-hmm. Did you guys did you talk at all after the fight? Like, I know there was no real hostility between you, but did we lose it?
Oh, we lost it.
I'm sorry. Yeah, no, there's a lot. I'm getting a load of text messages as well.
It's all right, man. You're a popular guy. No, I was just gonna say.
Nowadays, it took a while, but
it's not like you guys were like beefing before the fight, but there was a little bit of back and forth there. Did you talk to him at all? Because obviously that fight did not go the way he intended at all. Like, did he have anything to say to you afterwards?
Yeah, we spoke a bit. He's a good guy, man. As we said before, he's a family man. He's a normal dude. He's basically me from another country. He works hard, trains hard. So I have nothing but respect for him, and I've always had that. His coach tried to get into some beef, but it wasn't really.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. I presume that's all been put to bed now, or what?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I mean, Tom was talking about it as well, but are you kind of hoping one's maybe going to sign some more middleweights than some more light heavyweights, or do you just want to fight at heavyweight? And if you do, what's the plan to defend those other belts? Yeah,
I'd like some more, of course, but I'm not really aware right now of people coming up who are good middleweights. To be honest, with the good records or whatever, it's like for MMA, it's a weird situation, huh? Because most people who are not in the big leagues, who are not in UFC, Bellator 1 or PFL, they haven't really fought in the last couple of years, if you understand, because of COVID. So I think we're in a bit of a lull as it comes to new up-and-comers.
Is that kind of like a secondary intention of this move up to heavyweight? Like, you go up there for a little while and it gives one some time to kind of populate the other two divisions that you have titles in? Is that what you're hoping?
Yeah, definitely. I just want to be active, and it's something unique, and that's what this is all about. I want to do something special. I want to do unique stuff. I want to do something with my life that nobody else can, achieve stuff nobody else can, and that's why I'm here. That's why I stepped into the cage, and I did something special already. I'm the double champ, undefeated. I choke out everybody, and now I want to be triple champ, and then after that, quadruple champ.
Well, Go ahead, Nick. You were going to say something, man.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask you. You said you're the double champ, but you just got one of these new belts now. How does that feel? Because when we interviewed you, we spoke to you at the press conference, I think in Singapore. I asked you about the new belt, and you said you couldn't wait to get your hands on it. How does it feel now, officially having one of those gigantic belts?
Yeah, it's a bit much. Yeah, it's a bit much, a bit exaggerated, but it's cool. It's nice.
How are you going to manage 3 of those?
I'm sorry?
How are you going to manage 3 of those?
Yeah, just put them up in the gym. Don't watch at them at all. That's what I do. But it was a hassle getting them back home. In the plane, in the airport, was a lot of carrying a big belt.
And I also wanted to ask about, is it kind of annoying to you to not have an audience there yet? Since 1X, you had that audience there, and then you've come back and an empty arena. Is that something that plays on your mind? Do you care about that? Are you motivated by having fans or anything like that?
Yeah, it's a shame. It's always better when there's people there, of course. It doesn't matter. It doesn't distract me if they're not there, but it would be nice if they're there. It's always good fun, and the vibe, the crowd, it does play a factor. You can't say it differently. You can't say otherwise.
And you are starting, you alluded to it earlier that, now people are starting to know who you are. And, I've been interviewing you for a couple of years now, and your popularity is rising with each fight. You're getting better with each fight. Are you starting to feel the love? Everyone on MMA Twitter was talking about that sub, and I think they're starting to say, oh, this guy is one of the most kind of unheralded fighters in MMA today. Is that anything you care about? Do you give a shit about? Sorry, pardon my French.
It's actually a shame, to be honest, because back in the day I'd get some nice messages on Instagram of hate. A lot of Myanmar people saying "fuck you."
Oh, they all love you now.
Yeah, now they're also positive. It's a shame.
Yeah, every time we do anything with you, there's so many views on our channel because we have all these fans from Ongla from the last few years, and now they're like your fans as well. So that's kind of
I think so. It's good. Of course, it's good. I'm just playing, but it was fun back in the day as well. They always all the hate was fun to read sometimes.
And I think it's kind of become clear over that last fight weekend that you are pretty much the best pound-for-pound fighter in one, if there was any doubt. Do you feel that way? Does that mean anything to you? Is that something you were trying to clarify and clear up?
It's always a hard thing to distinguish between the weights, of course. But I feel so. It's not really something on my mind, but I feel that I'm doing well. I just keep going one fight at a time. It's not about just winning fights, but I need to finish them. I need to finish them spectacularly, like last time. I need to represent jiu-jitsu. I need to represent the people around me, and I want to keep going, man. Give me a shot at heavyweight.
Well, my last question before I just throw it back to Tom, I just wanted to ask you, do you see your long-term future in one championship? Is it something you want to build this company with yourself? Is it your legacy? You want one championship to be tied into that? Or are you thinking of maybe testing the waters in the future?
I'm very happy how they treat me. Of course, they treat me very well. At the end of the day, it'll all come down to where can I prove myself? Where can I have the best fights? Where can I fight the most people? Where can I be the most active? That's the thing that counts for me. I want to submit myself in the history books. I want to leave the best legacy I can. I'm 31 years old, so I have realistically 5 years, 5-6 years to do this. I want to just run through everybody they put in front of me, set records, do things nobody else has ever done, do things that nobody even has dared to dream about, and whoever is my partner in that, we'll see.
Beautiful, man. Well,
yeah, sorry, Tom. Go ahead. Well, no, I just wanted to follow up. Yeah, because there's a lot of speculation. Yeah, like, do you feel you're getting that kind of test that you want in one championship? You said you want the best dance partners. Are you satisfied that you can do what you want to do if you stay in this company? Are they going to give you the right opposition?
Yeah, we'll have to see. The future will tell. I've done a lot of cool shit already in one, so I'm very grateful that I've gotten those opportunities. I've been able to beat the welterweight champ. I've been able to beat the middleweight champ. I've beaten the light heavyweight champ. I've beaten former champions. I've been a blessed man with the chances I've gotten, and I need more chances.
All right, Tom. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. I'll wrap it up with just a couple more here because I know we're running a bit long. When you talk about the thank you. When you talk about the 3 titles, obviously the main concern people have is that it'll just tie up 3 divisions, right? You're not going to be able to defend all these titles. But what I was thinking is, like, it's not like Arjun Bhullar has been defending the title at heavyweight anyway. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a chance here to talk some trash. I guess I'm stirring the pot. I have no shame. Can you be a more active heavyweight champion than Arjun Bhullar?
Definitely, and I don't want to be too much of a bitch about that situation because I know it's about contracts and I know it's about money, and we all need money, of course. So I understand that there's a bit of a holdup. But in the end of the day, fighters fight, huh? So you got to fight, you got to be active, and complaining is a thing for bitches, not for fighters. So, yeah, I think I'd be, if I fight 3-4 times a year, let me defend every belt once a year, and I'll be more active than Bhullar and Malakin combined, man.
All right, cool, man. Well, I guess that makes me a bitch because I'm always complaining. But
it's a Dutch way. It's a Dutch way, Tom. Everybody
all right.
complains here.
All right, cool. I'd fit in well over there then. Let me wrap it up with this, man. How many belts is too many belts for you, right? Like, I mean, you want these 3 titles. Presuming you get all 3, there's talk of this submission grappling title. When does it become more than you can manage realistically?
I can manage it all, man. I collect them, bring them home. I have somebody who makes a beautiful glass box for it. I put it up on the wall, and then I never think about it again. So it's this winning stuff. It's a crazy thing, and I don't know if you guys compete in anything. You compete with the show, of course, with other shows, but this winning thing is a crazy thing. It's cool. It's great for 5 minutes. Then it's nice for 5 days, and then after that, it's gone.
RDR, I'm not allowed to compete. I was just starting jiu-jitsu. I got kneed in the head a few weeks ago, so I got a concussion. So I got to sit a few months out. But
that's the same thing, you know. When you train jiu-jitsu, it's when you choke somebody out, it's fun for a couple seconds, but then, you know, it's not something that lasts a lifetime. It's a crazy drug.
It's the fix you need more and more of, right?
Definitely. So I'll keep going for now.
Cool, man. Well, that's it for me, I think. Nick, anything else, or you got a message for your growing fan base, RDR?
Yeah, man. Thank you, guys. Hopefully, see me back soon. Stock 1 championship. Tell them I need the heavyweight belt. More messages, more better. Let's keep going.
we can do that for sure. I want to thank you, RDR, for coming on the show. Obviously, you're enjoying a break with your family, a well-earned break. So please get back down there to I saw the ocean, I think it was the beach. So go and enjoy, have a few beers. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you. Have a nice day, guys.
Cheers, mate.
Ciao.